Men and women aren't as different as popular culture may lead us to believe. When it comes down to it, men and women are actually pretty similar. We all like the simple things in life, and no matter what society tells us, when push comes to shove, we're more similar than we might think. Whether it's taking a bath or getting a pedicure, we all do things that help us relax and ease the stress that life can bring. You might, or might not, be surprised to find out that there are some things men do that are stereotypically feminine. But before we get into some of those girly things, let's talk about you hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell too, because both genders, in fact, all people, can enjoy the great videos here at Bestie. Alright, now that we've all subscribed, let's get started. Here are some girly things that men secretly love doing. Number 1. Using expensive beauty products. By this we mean things that keep your face smooth and blemish-free, ladies. If you tend to leave your cosmetic bag with your expensive creams and shampoos lying around, you better believe that your boyfriend will sneak into it and use your products. They also won't admit that they secretly love the smell of your favorite and expensive shampoo. Number 2. Gossiping. Men gossip just as much as their female counterparts do, but the topic of what they're gossiping about is usually very different. Whereas women might talk about who's dating who, men might talk about what idiot did which idiotic thing. We've heard men gossip, and it usually consists of, "Man, that guy is a moron," and "How does he even keep his job? That guy has S-word for brains." Number 3. Dancing sexy. Once you get a couple of drinks in them, men are not afraid to show off their sexy dance moves, especially if a good song comes on. And women, as silly as this might look, if your man is genuinely trying to turn you on and not just being a goofball, then in the very least, try not to laugh. Men have fragile egos. Number 4. Girly drinks. As much as men will deny this, some of them actually love the fancy girly cocktails that some women like to order on a night out. Sure, when they're out with the boys, they'll drink beer and scotch, but given the opportunity, they'll have a couple of Cosmos, even if it's for the sake of irony. Wink wink. Number 5. Singing in the shower. For some reason, singing in the shower is considered a girly thing. Newsflash, it's definitely not. Guys love to sing their favorite songs when they're taking showers. Everyone loves to sing, and the shower is the best place to do it because you're mostly in private. Heck, you might even hear them sing a girly song or two while they're in there. Number 6. Selfies. Guys love taking selfies just as much as women do. It's just that some of them need some coaching on the best angles to get. Here's a couple of hints, fellas. Look up towards the camera, relax your face, and extend your head from your neck. You're welcome. Number 7. Romance movies. And you better believe that some of them have a guilty pleasure for romantic, girly movies. And occasionally, they wouldn't mind crying at some of the sadder scenes and laughing at some of the girly jokes. The Notebook, anyone? Ugh, when Allie forgets Noah and they have to sedate her and Noah is crying his eyes out? My God! And how about some Mean Girls? Stop trying to make fetch happen. Our male writer wants us to report that the Iron Giant is the one that makes him cry. When he sacrifices himself at the end and we get the flashback of, "You are who you choose to be," and he says, "Superman," before blowing up. We're not crying. You are. Number 8. Using women's deodorant. When a guy runs out of deodorant, it can seem like the end of the world for them. So don't be surprised if your boyfriend or husband sneakily uses your deodorant, claiming that desperate times call for desperate measures. Secretly, men just love those fruity-smelling deodorants. Men would love to have them too, but they get Cool Rush and Bourbon Cedar. If they really wanted to smell like Bourbon Cedar, they'd go visit their uncles. Number 9. Pedicures. Yes, guys get pedicures. Any man who has a little girl knows that if you're not getting your toenails painted on a daily basis, you're doing something wrong. Number 10. Peeing sitting down. Most men won't admit this, but when they're in the comfort of their own home, you better believe that they're peeing sitting down. Honestly, it's just so convenient, especially at night when all the lights are off. They don't have to aim and they can play on their phone. Number 11. Cuddling. Men like to have us believe that they don't like cuddling, but they do. And some of them even prefer being the little spoon. It creates this awesome emotional connection between your partner and yourself. Plus, everyone likes to be held once in a while. Number 12. Shaving your body. Manscaping is totally a thing. Some guys will tame their wild eyebrow hairs if they get a little bit out of control, while others go for regular waxes. Some will even shave or wax their entire body, and they don't even have to be on the swim team to do it. Number 13, candles. There's something so soothing and relaxing about a freshly lit candle, and women aren't the only ones who think so. The stereotype is that men live in sweaty, smelly rooms where green fumes emit from the ground, but really, they love the smell of French lavender just as much as we do, ladies. Number 14, diaries and journals. Writing a diary is not limited only to women. Males keep journals too, and it's actually good for your health. It helps reduce stress, solve problems, and clear your thoughts. Number 15, singing Disney songs. Don't be surprised if your boyfriend starts singing along to a Disney movie when you're watching one of your favorite Disney flicks. They might not like to admit it, but trust us, they know all your favorite Disney songs just as well, if not better, than you do. They're just so dang catchy. Number 16, bubble baths. Ever take a nice bubble bath with your favorite glass of wine? Well, males can do it too, and we can't blame them. Number 17, knitting, sewing, and crocheting. This might not be all men, but we think we can confidently say that most, if not all men, like to feel like they can be handy. And knitting, sewing, and crocheting are great ways to be handy. You need a button sewed back on? They can handle it. You need a winter hat or a nice blanket? Knitters, sewers, and crocheters to the rescue! It may seem pretty feminine, but it's 2019 and anything can be enjoyed by anyone. Number 18, loving baby animals. Obviously most. Well, at least the decent ones. Men love animals. However, what we mean by loving them is making high-pitched squeaking noises, giving them adorable pet names, and talking baby gibberish when presented with, oh, say a cute puppy. It might be hard because you're supposed to be a manly and commanding presence. But come on! Look at their little eyes and feet! They're so freaking cute! Number 19, dreaming up marriage scenarios. This is definitely a stereotype for women. They meet a guy they really like and suddenly they're planning how their wedding dress is going to be hemmed. This might seem pretty weird and frankly, it might make a woman feel kind of creepy. But you can take solace in knowing that some men do this too. They meet an amazing lady and immediately they start daydreaming. Where they're going to live together, what their kids' names are going to be, how he's going to act around the new puppy. You get the picture. Number 20, shopping. Now, ladies that love shopping, don't get too excited because this is very person-specific. Some men hate going to the mall altogether, and honestly, can you blame those guys? The place is loud, crowded, and stressful. Some men do love shopping, but only for specific things. While you might think dragging him around to clothing, shoe, and bra stores might be his idea of a good time, imagine if he brought you to a video game, hardware, and tuxedo stores. Yeah, it doesn't sound so fun, does it? Luckily, there are some men who love to shop everywhere and will even give you advice on your style. And those are the keepers. Number 21, decorating. You might think that changing the appearance of a room is a strictly female thing. Think about this. How much fun do you think the man in your life would have if you asked him to decorate a man cave? He could put up banners of his favorite football team, get an entire speaker TV entertainment system, and best of all, build a bar. Might not be your cup of tea, but we can almost guarantee it's his. And that's our list. Gentlemen, what are some of the girly things you like to do that you won't admit in real life? Ladies, what are some of the feminine things you may have caught the men in your life doing? Let us know all about it in the comments section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.